This segment is sponsored by the local Edward Jones office of Lee Colvin. The host of the show and Edward Jones have an existing business relationship. This event is not a testimonial of services provided by Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Kids waiting on Santa, houses wrapped in lights. MTE keeps those Christmas memories glowing year after year. Happy holidays from your friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. And from Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas.
You look like the parent who on Christmas Day at about 3 p.m. is ready for a nap. Because their kids got them up too early.
You know, I am the guy who, if I stop, if I just sit down and stop anywhere for any reason, I could sleep. So I definitely understand how that could happen.
Well, I hope you...
I think sleep is good. I think everybody should get some sleep.
Yes, I agree with that.
Get lots of sleep.
Certainly.
Lots and lots of sleep.
Alarm clock going off this morning was, it's like, are you kidding me?
Hi, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm kind of envious of your orange cream drink there.
Oh, man, I tell you, it is some good stuff.
They get you through?
I hope so.
Have you had the grape one before?
I love the grape.
Does it taste like grape juice? Or what does it taste like?
I think it tastes kind of like Welch's.
Grape juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out.
I like the green apple.
I'm a green apple fan. Does it taste like the Jolly Rancher?
It's like a Warhead.
Oh, wow.
Green apple. So it's a little tart.
Man. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be all in.
Yeah, I guess you would. So.
Yeah.
Well, with you today, we're going to be talking about the real meaning of not Christmas, but of diversification in investing, right?
The real meaning. What in the world does it mean in the world of investing? We've all heard the phrase.
Boy, haven't we? Here we go. I bet I can tell what it's going to be.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, been there.
Goodness.
Is it good advice or no?
You know, I would say that's a great question. Is it good advice? I would say that it's solid advice that emphasizes the importance of diversifying your investments.
But I feel a but coming on.
Unfortunately, I won't go but
okay.
Unfortunately, some people misinterpret this wisdom to mean they should avoid consolidating their investment accounts and keep their money across so many multiple financial institutions, often working with several different financial advisors. However, Brian, you know, when financial professionals talk about diversification, they're referring to diversifying your investment assets, not your accounts. There's a big difference between the two, and confusing them could hurt your financial future.
The real meaning of diversification and investing. So are you saying that if you scatter your accounts maybe across several different areas, it may have a cost to that?
You know, definitely. I think that scattering your investments, your accounts, it may affect your costs. It may cause extra paperwork. It may cause extra advice that can be mutually inclusive, but also could be varying, and that can get confusing for you. But it can also be like the telephone game, right?
Yeah.
Is everybody saying the same thing? Are you saying the same thing? When your assets are spread among multiple financial institutions, you could face several drawbacks. First, you're likely paying more in fees than necessary. Multiple providers often mean multiple account fees, transaction costs, and mutual fund expenses that can add up pretty quickly. Generally, the more assets you have with one financial provider, the more opportunities you have for reducing or eliminating these costs.
Well, we talk about cost. You talked about paperwork and advice. So on the paperwork side, how does scattering your accounts affect that?
Well, so when you're managing scattered accounts, this could also create a paperwork nightmare, right? You'll receive multiple monthly statements and numerous tax forms, making it much harder to see the big picture of your financial health. This complexity can lead to missed opportunities and poor decision making, really by everyone.
Mm-hmm.
If no one knows the true value of where you are, what you're worth, what's going on.
Well, you said scattered accounts may affect cost, paperwork, and advice, and I'm assuming that this advice is that you're going to get a lot of opinions, and sometimes those opinions could be varying, maybe.
It can, perhaps most important in all of this is working with multiple financial advisors. This can result in conflicting advice and duplicated investment strategies. Without a comprehensive view of your entire portfolio, each financial advisor may recommend investments that don't work well together, potentially delaying your progress toward reaching your financial goals.
Lee Colvin here with us today as we look at the real meaning of diversification in investing. And I would like the opposite of that would mean maybe consolidation. So are there some pros here when we look at maybe consolidation?
There can be strength in consolidating, Brian. When you consolidate your accounts with a single advisor, this offers numerous benefits. You'll have opportunities to develop a closer, more comprehensive relationship with someone who understands your complete financial picture. This financial advisor can provide informed guidance and help eliminate the conflicting advice that may come from working with multiple professionals. Also, consolidation makes it easier to implement a well-diversified portfolio that fits your level of risk tolerance when all your investments are in one place, and you can see exactly how your assets are allocated and make strategic adjustments as needed. It becomes simpler to gauge aggregate investment returns, assess your portfolio assets, and rebalance when necessary.
In retirement planning, can this be consolidation? Can that be valuable in that?
Especially valuable in that. IRAs at different providers can be consolidated at any time without tax consequences. When assets are transferred directly between providers. When you retire, your 401k can typically be rolled over into an IRA, streamlining your retirement income strategy, making that more convenient for you and your heirs.
We're talking about the meaning of diversification and investment, and there are some differences here, but does actual true diversification, does that still matter?
Let's say that While consolidating accounts makes sense, diversifying your actual investments remains crucial.
Okay.
A good financial advisor will help you carefully build a balanced mix of stocks and bonds that are appropriate for your age and your goals. As you approach retirement, this typically means shifting toward a more balanced portfolio that still provides growth to combat inflation while offering stability and income for you and your family.
So we're talking about beyond just stocks and bonds here with diversification.
Exactly. When you take bonds, for instance, you can diversify by bond type, like municipals, corporates, government, bond maturities through a strategy called laddering, and bond sectors to spread risk across different parts of the economy.
Well, I hope we haven't confused folks here and trying to figure out, just how do you get started in this?
I would say, Brian, that if your retirement savings and investment accounts are scattered among various financial institutions, consider consolidating everything with one trusted financial advisor. The streamlined record keeping, the potential for reduced fees, and comprehensive financial guidance can help improve your wealth building potential while making your financial life simpler to manage across all parts of your life.
Well, we've kind of talked a broad brush stroke, if you will, on this subject matter. But if someone out there needs more information, would like to get with you or any of the other great Edward Jones financial advisors here in the area, what would you suggest they do out there, Lee?
Brian, we always suggest give us a call. You can reach out to my office at 615-907-7056. We would love to ask you some preliminary questions, and from those questions we can identify maybe where you live, maybe what your needs are, and try to fit you with the best financial advisor locally who can meet your needs best. That may be my office, that may be another office, but folks can reach out to us by calling 615-907-7056. Again, that's 615-907-7056.
Well, Lee, as always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you here in a few, and let's see, I think we see you maybe the week of Christmas. So.
I think the week of Christmas if we don't shut down early around here.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be here that day, I think. So.
All right. We'll see
Appreciate
you then.
It. Yes, sir.
Thanks now.
That's Lee Colvin joining us, Edward Jones Financial Advisor here on Rutherford Issues. Invite you to stay tuned. More conversation straight ahead here on The Big G. Have a good day, everybody. Don't forget to check our podcast if you came in late.